And we are live.
Yo, what is going on, PeakFlow family? So today we are on another very special live. I want to first start off the live by apologizing. It's funny. It's actually a great example to make out of our own incompetency. And what I mean by that is actually last week we missed our live, and there's no excuse for it, guys. I already did some extra push-ups, and I made sure Trevor did as well. We were doing some push-ups this earlier this week, but my point is, last week we weren't able to um be on, but this week we're here to answer any of your questions. Again, we will be doing lives every single Friday at 12 p.m. So you guys could go ahead, bring your questions here. We're here to introduce high ticket e-commerce and really just open ourselves up and share what we can to the community. So that being said, my name is Marcus Slam. For those that are maybe rewatching this replay, over there beside me, the handsome young stallion is Trevor. Trevor, what's up, bro?
Hey, how's it going, everyone? Super happy to be on the live. And yeah, again, did my push-ups as well. Yeah, for for missing the live. But yeah, we were just working that day and then just got busy and just forgot. But we're back into
No
it.
excuses. Never. We're not here. We are here to, share with you guys value. Want to start off the call before we go into presentation. First, if you guys have any questions at any time, feel free to join the chat and, just chat us, let us know. I actually want to start off today's live stream on a little topic that's not really dropshipping related, but I think some of you guys can relate to this. Is that I think as you progress in your journey of e-commerce, of business, you start to deviate from the norm, and your normal becomes people's extremes. Meaning, it the path of entrepreneurship does get lonely. It does get, you hit roads, and you hit roads where other people might not be able to relate because they're not running the business like you. They're not looking at your Google ads or Facebook ads. They're not looking at your store, and it could feel lonely some. I know I was facing that. I've been talking with a lot of you guys as well. I've been hearing that is that, it's harder to find people that relate to you, people that have that aspiration to be a business owner. Trevor, do you feel like it can be lonely, especially on, I mean, you didn't even graduate college yet. So like what's it like for you on that path? You get what I mean?
Yeah. I guess you can make it lonely or you can make it more exciting. It's really up to you.
Mm-hmm.
If you're lonely but you decide to be lonely, it's really just your choice. Like you
Mm-hmm.
just go outside, meet some new people, and yeah, you eventually build up your connections, and then those people will like introduce you to other people, and then your whole spider web just grows. So it's really up to you in terms of like if you want to be lonely or not. But yeah, it can be depending on like where you're at. Like in Michigan, it's a little bit less people compared to New York or New York City. But yeah, like it's really up to you.
100% agreed. And last point I'm trying to make here is that, a lot of you guys might be in that period where you don't have the reputation yet, or, you haven't worked to that certain part of success yet where you can't just go out and network and meet everybody. But this is, something every entrepreneur goes through. It's called the lonely chapter. It's where you've kind of deviated from the friends that you were originally with, but you haven't meet the new friends or the network that you were of where you want to be. And so my best advice for anybody that, is watching this right now live or rewatching this, and you're struggling with finding the right community of circle, I would say start with PeakFlow Academy, right? We're here to just connect all entrepreneurs, and not even just like dropshipping, just e-commerce and businessmen in general. We're here to build a network. We're here for not a fast time, a long time. So look into that and work on yourself. Improve yourself, improve on just your knowledge base, and just self improvement. Go to the gym, get fit, work on your business, and through that working of self, you attract the right people to excel to there. So hopefully that gives you guys some little insight. Ecom world starts off today. How much, bro, for one-on-one mentorship? If you guys are interested in one-on-one, um, you guys could apply. We're very selective with the students that come in now at this point, because we want to make sure every client that comes in has significance and achievable, amazing results. So we take very careful curation on that. But if you do want to apply, you guys could apply peakflowacademy.com/mentorship, or you could just check out the links down below on this YouTube video. So both of those will be completely fine. If you guys have any ecom questions along the way, just feel free to ask. Now we're going to go dive into today's presentation, starting off always by showing you guys, tangible results. My man Jackie over here, Mr. Jackie Chan, PeakFlow athlete, wanted to just hit some. How do I even say it? He wanted to just show the new ones coming into the program. Like, what's up, guys? Some motivation for all you beginners out entrepreneur. But I want to emphasize, like, that's the spirit of PeakFlow. It's healthy competition. It's pushing each other to the next level. So this is Jackie flexing his October results. We keep going. We also have Jordan caught up with another sale.
I think he's up to 20K this month.
20K.
So
Nice.
It's just
20K.
It's just like first month launching ads. Solid.
Okay, for sure. Yeah, so he's not in the program. Namdi, they got his first sale, so that's always amazing. And then
a little follow-up action.
Yeah, so this one's interesting. The reason why we have this one is because a lot of people I know wonder how you get clients to buy from you. And this actually is a great example to show that, like, for you to get a client, they do come over a period. They have a longer buying cycle than you would traditionally think about. Like traditional dropshipping, Facebook ads, you're expecting them to go on your video, scroll. They're scrolling, they're mindless scrolling. They're like, rose bear, click, and then buy. But with high ticket dropshipping, it's actually more of like, oh, this is an interesting sauna. Let me go check it out on budget. Trevor, what's your thoughts on like the buying cycle between high ticket versus low ticket?
Yeah, obviously with high ticket, the buying cycle is longer than low ticket. It's pretty obvious. Not everyone will be able to impulse buy $1,000, $5,000, or $10,000 items. But the way we do our advertising is we are showing up our ads in front of people that are actually interested in what we have for sale. So I saw a few comments like before on some like old videos that said like, if you're selling high ticket, don't you have to spend millions of dollars just to acquire one sale? Like that's just absolutely false, because they don't understand. They think like because it's high ticket, the buying pool is just very small. But that's actually wrong, because at least in the US, I don't remember how many millionaires there are, but there's probably, I think, 10 million millionaires in the US alone. So you don't have to be a millionaire to buy a $1,000 or a $5,000 item, but the pool of people that can't afford what you're selling is a lot bigger than what most people think.
I was actually at the gym this morning, and we were in a sauna, and I'm talking to dudes, and literally, what's up, Ian? What's up, my man? Literally dudes at the gym, and they're like working. I think he's in like auto shop, like he's like a car repairman, and he's talking about buying an $18,000 sauna. He's talking about budgeting for like an $18,000 sauna. So people are interested in buying stuff like this. You just need to know how to tap in using Google Ads, which we have all at PeakFlow Academy. So moving forward, if you guys are rewatching this or you guys know me, I'm going to just make this very, very brief. My name is Marcus Slam. I am a high ticket dropshipper now. I started with low ticket. I came from the college life. I fell into a trap of the matrix. I believe that corporate and going in that route was good. I was set up in the corporate setting thinking that Harvard and Yale were going to be my end all be all. But somewhere along the college years, I kind of just deviated from the norm. And that was where my journey of like just separating myself from others kind of started. So that's why I was just making that beginning earlier statement, because I was just reflecting how long it's been. Like now my normal is people's extremes, like taking cold showers, working out every day. People are like, you're too extreme, Marcus. So that's where I was coming from with that. But nevertheless, no looking back. Super glad to be here with you guys. That's my name, Marcus Slam. High ticket dropshipper, New York City. My favorite quote of this slide is "Now is not forever. Keep on going, young kings." Your turn, Trevor.
What's up, everyone? So, my story is very straightforward for anyone that is new to the channel. So, I started e commerce at a very young age. Don't remember the technical age, but I do remember I saw my first dropshipping at 12 years old and then got hooked into e-com many, many years back. And then I started a ton of other businesses like Facebook Marketplace dropshipping. I tried affiliate marketing, SMMA, tons of other online business models. But my main breakthrough was high ticket e commerce. And ever since 2021, I don't think I would have looked back and thought to myself like this was the business model that could change my life. So with that being said, like I tried so many business models out there, and this one worked for me, and that's why I wanted this to also change your life as it changed my life over 3 years ago. I'm also from Michigan, and one thing you should take away from this is essentially never have shiny object syndrome. Do not chase different business models. There's new business models popping up every single day, like TikTok shops, um, all types of like affiliate marketing schemes. There's so many business models out there, but if you just stay consistent with just one and they all work, the more likely you'll succeed with it. So that's my quote of the day. So for this week's module, we'll be talking about website setup, and we're going to kind of guide you on exactly which themes to pick, Shopify versus WordPress, how to build your homepage, product page, collection pages, and essentially competitor sites that you can model to build your professional high ticket dropshipping store so you can make high ticket sales every single day. So let's jump right into it. Anything you want to say, Marcus, before we get into the themes?
What is going on, my man, Victor, man? Thanks for the love. Love you back, man. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Victor, I actually know him. He's a really cool guy from handball. I play handball in New York. So it's always cool to have some love from that. Thank you, bro. Appreciate you.
Cool. So we're going to go over some Shopify themes. So 3 themes that we like to use. Number 1 is going to be Empire. So this is like the tried and tested high ticket dropshipping thing. Like you really cannot go wrong with this. It's been updated over the past, I'd say 5+ years at this point, and it has gotten better and better. The main reason why we love Empire theme is because right off the box it has everything that you really want. Like you have the search bar, you have the phone number that you can click here, you have all the banners, and it's just very well like laid out. Have you had much experience with Empire theme, Marcus? Because I know you usually use like Warehouse.
Yeah, so that's actually my secret theme for my secret stores that Trevor just secretly just told you guys. So it's not so secret anymore. But Victor, thank you so much, bro. Yes, this live is every Friday, 12 p.m. And you can also just re-watch this as a replay on my YouTube channel, stuff like that. So thank you so much again. I got you, bro. And just hit me up. We got chill sometime. We got to play some games. But that being said, Empire theme, I have experience with it. I use Warehouse, like Trev said. And these are pretty much the standard themes. I think that they're good design. I think it gets the job done. But I also believe that to take your store to like a really high level, you will have to add some special personalized customizations to it. But the theme itself is like 90% of your skeleton. And now here Trevor is exposing my theme, which is not so secret anymore.
They're all pretty popular.
Appreciate you, bro. Thanks. See you soon.
Cool. So Warehouse is the next theme on this list, and with Warehouse, I would say if you have a store that is more industrial, it doesn't have to be like, I would say Empire is better for home type stores like furniture. Quite honestly, like any types of furniture, home products, it looks a little bit better on Empire. But Warehouse, if you sell more commercial or just heavy duty products, it might look a little bit better. But at the end of the day, these are just themes. Like it's just a template for your website. You can customize it however you want. You can change things. All you really need to know is how to code. And even if you don't know how, there are so many developers on Fiverr, Upwork that you can hire to, make those changes. But the good thing about Warehouse is, the search bar. That's very important. The colors, so you can have dynamic colors show here. You have the in stock, like you can. This is with pretty much everything, but with this you can have this little slider showing that like, hey, it's your stock is lowering. You better order now. It adds a little bit of urgency. Reviews. That is part of the theme. Usually we don't recommend using that part of the theme. We recommend like a third-party review app like Judge Me. But yeah, Warehouse is pretty straightforward, pretty simple, and they're roughly all about the same price, around 300, 340. But with that being said, we'll hop onto the last theme. But let's answer some questions that we have. So
I'll read it.
Zach
I'll read
said,
it. I am currently making the back end for my store, and I ran into legal forms. I ran into a legal form saying I need a power of attorney. What do you recommend for that? Legal issues. I ran into a legal form. I'll start. I feel that I would need to know like what form or what exactly they're saying. Maybe the attorney is just a registered LLC and just get that like notarized or something. What do you think, Trevor?
yeah, I'm reading this like 3 times, and it's like
It's a very
it's like whenever you're reading like a government document, you just read it and like, I don't understand. Like then you read it 10 more times, like you still don't understand. It's the same thing. What legal form? Got to be more specific. It's just too generic, in my opinion. Like we're not accountants, not no lawyers at the end of
true.
the day. So I would recommend just talking to someone that can help you with the legal side if ChatGPT can't help you, because ChatGPT is pretty good for like legal stuff. Just explain what you're trying to explain to us to ChatGPT, and it should help you.
Also, the goal is just to get the EIN and the LLC. So that's like, just make sure you get that. How much brand should we launch on ads at starting?
The magic
Okay, I'll
number.
go first. I
Go
would
ahead.
say
Go
I
ahead.
would test starting with 5. Like that's what I would
Hmm.
personally start off with, 5 first, and then maybe into 10 if I'm feeling like expansive. How about you?
Yeah, at least 3 for me. But more the better, because if you only have 3 brands in the store, it looks really empty.
Mm,
But at the same time, you don't want to slow your progression down. So it's like happy medium. Regardless, you should be closing more and more suppliers.
yeah,
Yep.
supplier acquisition.
Yep. So let's get back to the last theme, which is going to be, this is like a newer theme that looks pretty decent. It's called Enterprise.
Damn, Trevor, you are really nice to them, man. You actually love PeakFlow. Guys, I just want to let you know, like, these are actually like the themes we are literally using right now. So, like, this is the sauce. That's all I'm
We
trying to
ain't
say.
hiding anything from you guys.
Yeah, no, we are dead not hiding. Like, I'm actually surprised you gave them like this is a secret theme, guys. Don't take it. We're not affiliate. We're not even trying to sell it. We're just here to show you, like, we're here to actually help. That's all I'm trying to say.
Yeah, so with this theme, I mean, they're all very similar, but it's just like the UI, the user interface. You can have like a coupon code here. You could have like different categories. This, I saw this, like someone was selling like car equipment, and like you can get sorted by like different model of cars, like what engines, what accessories, and things like that. So this little feature is unique with the theme, which is pretty cool. But the collection pages, home pages, product pages, they all look really good. What we're basically looking for is just how it's laid out in terms of the information, if it's easy to read, if it's easy to find what a customer is looking for, and then is it customized? Can it be customized to look whatever way you want it to look like?
Nice.
Yep, and it even has the slide cart, which is pretty cool, where you could have like upsells on there. Cool. Uh, so some other questions that showed up is,
I'm building my store in the fitness niche. Ask lawyer for advice to write my general terms and conditions. What do you think about that? I think that your lawyer won't know the business model necessarily, but they also know lawyer advice. Um, but they give you pre-built templates on Shopify anyway with your privacy terms and conditions that you can just plug and play. So
yeah, they give you templates. We never had an issue with them. We use them. But if you think there's something, I don't know the laws in Germany, of course, but if there's more like privacy laws in Germany, then you might want to consider talking to someone. But here in the US, we all use the pre-built templates, never had an issue.
yeah.
And how do you communicate the policies of your different suppliers to your customers? For example, some suppliers allow returns, some don't. Pretty simple. You just have a general return policy, and then on the general return policy, you say to check the individual products / brands and look under their specific return policy. Meaning, like if I click this, it's going to say check brand A's return policy, and then I will go to that page, or you could even include it inside the product page where it says brand A return policy, and then that return policy lines up with the product that they're buying.
Mm-hmm. Arcana asked Marcus, should I launch my store $4,000 price point because with 10, 20 sales I can touch? Yes, you should launch a store to sell high ticket products that are $4,000 and above, because with just a few sales you could get like 50, 100K. Yeah, spot on.
And then he said, from India, should I hire customer service rep from the beginning because it would be tough to talk in Indian accent with US people? Well,
Hello.
I think I think actually like Indians have the best US accent according to like some article I read in terms of like other foreign
it's just
accents.
communication, right? You just gotta talk to them. It's about the passion in your voice.
Gotta just be confident. That's it. Just be confident.
Yeah, but if you want to outsource
Doesn't
it,
matter if you...
outsource.
Yeah, you can outsource it, but if you don't know what you're doing, then it's also telling someone, hey, just do this. And then if they're doing a bad job, then you really don't know if they're doing a bad job or a good job. So you kind of have to do some yourself, be in the trenches as the founder of the company, and then outsource once you kind of realize what you're doing. Yep. And then another commonly asked question in the website setup stage is going to be Shopify versus WordPress. We love Shopify because it has, we can set up a store in like a day in terms of the website, the settings. But WordPress is also a decent option. WordPress plus WooCommerce. We don't personally use it, but WordPress plus WooCommerce, you could do the same functionality as Shopify. And the main benefit of it is usually there's less apps that need to be installed on like WordPress, and it's a little bit cheaper in terms of operations than Shopify. Cool. Another question is going to be, does $4,000 plus products require more customer support? What do you think?
Yes, of course. I mean, someone that's going to spend $4,000 is going to have a little more inquiries than a $40 item. So that's why we have live chat, and that's why we have a 1-800 phone line, because you have to take in these customers and support them, give them whatever they need to make the purchase. And then after that, you still have to talk with them, follow up. So I would say yes, definitely more customer support. Mm-hmm.
Perfect. Now, guys, you guys understand the themes, which platform we recommend, Shopify versus WordPress. Now, how should your store look like? Or what should it look like? Well, if you're using Empire, this is a store to model because they do millions of dollars per month. And why have to recreate your whole website from scratch when you could just model after a successful store? So the store is recoveryforathletes.com. And basically, if you just look at their site and how they designed it, we just start with the homepage. They have the banner at the very top that always has a sale going on. So if you click shop, it goes to their deals page, and their deals page their deals page has all their products that they put on discount. So you can always have like a deals page that you always run that's evergreen on your store as well. And you could just discount any products that have high margins. That's number one thing that they're doing. And then with their announcement bar, they obviously have a different one for the homepage, and then for every other page they have their buy now pay later financing promotion. So this is with Shop Pay / Affirm, and if you have a high ticket dropshipping store, you can get approved for Affirm / Shop Pay. So you can also offer this with your store. And basically all it does is, for people that qualify, they don't have to pay interest if they want to finance their purchase. One big misconception with financing is what we've seen with members in our program is people think they need financing, otherwise nobody's going to buy these high ticket products. That's actually incorrect. For us, in terms of financing, like 1 in 15, maybe 1 in 20 people even consider using financing. And usually the people that use financing, they even buy the cheaper items and the very high ticket items. So if someone's on your store, if they have money, they're likely going to buy the high ticket products. It's usually the people that don't have money that are buying the cheaper high ticket items that have to resort to financing, which is pretty interesting. But yeah, in terms of the homepage, just check out like how they're displaying the different pages so they have a story. So one thing you should always do with your store is put as many photos of yourself or your team on the store as possible. Like this could be a made up picture, but I'm assuming it's actually them, Jared and Aaron. Put as many pictures of humans on your website, so that way people want to see people. So if they can connect with the store or the business, they're more likely to trust you and actually contact you and then actually lead into a purchase. So have more people on your store, more social proof, the more the better. So just check out how their website is laid out. The search bar, pretty simple in terms of like how things are displayed. And this is all native inside Shopify, so you could essentially just clone this site if you really wanted to. Cool. And then, any other questions? Nope. Okay. And then in terms of collection pages are kind of used to sort products into a page. And how they've done their collection pages, pretty straightforward. And this is how you should set up your collection pages as well. You need tags. So tags are kind of used as in essentially a way to filter products down. So there's only 28 products here, so it's not really necessary most of the time. But for example, if someone's looking at all types of saunas, where there's 225 saunas, how are they going to find which sauna to buy? Well, we have the price filter right here. So if they only want to spend 10 grand on a sauna, they can just use this slider and put it to 10K. And then all the saunas now, we just got rid of like 27 saunas. These are all saunas under 10K. And then we have brand. So if they want a specific type of sauna, for example, Dundalk Leisure Craft, if they want that brand, they just click that and boom, we went from 30-ish saunas to now 7. And this is the biggest thing that I see most people don't have with their store is filters for because the product catalog is humongous, and for a customer, it's very hard to find what they're looking for if they have to sort through thousands and thousands of products with no tags. Quick break. We'll let Marcus answer some questions.
All right, let's get some action in. MC actually asked the first question, Trev.
Oh, my bad.
It's okay. Why does everyone use fitness, sauna, fire pit stores as an example, and then you see so many people doing it if it's such a competitive niche? Another question is 5K a good budget to start with 4 ads? I'll start with the first question first. So you're right. A lot of people in high ticket dropshipping do refer to these niches. I guess these are just kind of like more of the go-to niches. But in terms of competition and saturation, and I love your thoughts on this, Trevor, too, but I've never really viewed markets as saturated. Sure, there's going to be more competition. However, there's also more market. Like there's trade-offs to things. When like for example, like these niches, fitness, sauna, fire pits, yeah, there's more people in it, but there's also a way huger market versus like commercial cleaning. You know what I mean? So it's a trade-off. And so what I see when I see people in it is that, oh, it's obviously working. It's just how do I become the best at it? And the way you do that is by having refined back end systems. That's the stuff that we teach inside our one-on-one programs to bring your store to like 10K and above. It's like making sure your sales acquisition process, like how you get customers, are refined, making sure your client acquisition process, like making sure the fulfillment is good, supply relate. It's putting all of that together. So it's like we could compete, you know, it's just most people don't know how to. Trevor, what do you think about saturation? And do you believe in market saturation with high ticket?
No.
Not really, right?
Just no. Because like I can tell you, we have clients that sell saunas, massager,
Yeah,
fireplaces,
exactly.
and they're ripping. But they have a
Exactly.
store that's strictly selling one of these. They don't have a store that's selling saunas, massagers, greenhouses,
Fireplaces.
fireplaces,
Right.
robots, all this shenanigans all in one store. They have a store that's selling strictly saunas. And if you think saunas are competitive, they are. But if you know what you're doing, you can absolutely still crush it inside the sauna industry.
100%.
So why does everyone use these as examples? Because they're already competitive enough that like, hey, more people will enter it. It's not like we're not exposing our clients' niches. Like they work hard for it. I don't want to expose it to the whole world.
Yeah.
Like and I feel like that's only fair. Like, why would I help them find these uncompetitive niches and then I just blast it out to everyone so they can copy them? Yeah. And it's 5K good budget to start for ads. Yeah, that's good. You really only need 1,000 ad budget to start seeing some sales and traction, but you know, the more the merrier.
More the merrier.
Cool.
Next question. Once you've got your Google Merchant Center and ads account set up, is that when you add prompts from Alibaba to make your sites look good before contacting suppliers? Do you have real products for real suppliers? That's actually a good question. I think a lot of people get stuck with the demo products part of like applying when you don't have any specific supplier in your catalog yet. I would just, yeah, like I would put some from Alibaba if you really have nothing and just try to get a 1 or 2 close immediately. It's really just about getting products and making your store look professional. I think worst case you could use Alibaba, but it's just such a problem that I haven't been to in a while because I just had suppliers for such a long time. I guess I would go with that. What do you think, Trevor?
Yeah, you can definitely use Alibaba without a problem. So, for example, if I'm going to contact a brand, Dundalk Leisure Craft, and my site has nothing on there, obviously the likelihood of me closing them is going to be fairly low.
Right.
But if I have other saunas on there, it doesn't matter what brand, that I can show them, hey, my store is not empty. It's not just a box with nothing on there.
Right.
Then they're more likely to, work with you. But then the better and better brands, for example, I don't know the sauna industry specifically, let's just say Enlightened Sauna, for example, is a very top tier supplier. well, they're gonna want to see that you're working with other sauna brands that are reputable, maybe like Dundalk, Dynamic, Golden Designs, before they even approve you, because of the fact that they don't want just everyone selling their products. They want serious people. And suppliers that constantly like kick out dealers that aren't doing anything, that's a good thing, because if you're actually in this business for the long run, this should remove like their
The
competitors
newbies.
essentially from you, the newbies. Yeah.
But to answer your question, if you are starting from scratch, exactly what Trevor says, like get some Alibaba products. Something is better than nothing. Close your one or two, and then leverage the one or two to close even more. Like once you get your one or two, like you really won't have this problem ever again. So it's like just put some up for now and just get to closing. That shouldn't be stopping you from calling and closing.
Exactly. How you start, everyone starts a high ticket store with zero suppliers, but they have to build up that trust and leverage with these suppliers over time. And there's no shortcuts to it unless you know somebody at the higher tier suppliers and you have a connection somehow. But let's just assume everyone's on the even playing field. You have to get in with the lower tier suppliers, quote unquote, get some sales in with them, work your way up with the medium tier suppliers, get some sales in with them, and then get in with the better suppliers. You just repeat the cycle every few months until you get all the suppliers, and that's how you build a moat around your business.
Wow, Trevor. Like you just said the word moat. Like what's moat mean, bro? Like some people might not know what moat means.
Well, I didn't know moat until recently. Moat just really just means like an advantage that someone else really can't take from you overnight.
Mm.
So, for example, a moat for recovery for athletes is they've been in business for 7 years. That's their moat. If you were to compete with them, your business would be 1 year old or newer. You can't compete with them because they built that up over time. So the more moats that you can build, like reviews, you can't really just copy them in terms of reviews. That's a moat that they build up over time. It's like an advantage.
Sam, Samantha, MC, cheering for you guys. Let us know if you guys have any questions.
Here's another store for Empire. Elite Patio Direct that sells like grills, pretty competitive industry. Um,
How about bbqguys.com? They're like crazy good. I think they even have a storefront actually.
I don't think they even have a storefront.
Really?
Yeah,
What theme are they using? Is that Empire theme?
they're using like big
Like
commerce.
they're using BigCommerce, like not Shopify.
Yeah, but you can definitely tweak your store to look like this. It doesn't matter
Uh,
which platform. But yeah, in
this
terms of
store is
like
crazy.
people, this store they do what, 1 million a day, 1 million a
Okay,
day.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't know. A million a day is 30 million a month. They, I don't know. It's possible though, because when you do large mass amount of numbers, really just you just have to have the proper foundation. It's not impossible. Put it like that. It doesn't go against the laws of physics, like Elon Musk would say.
Yeah, so with your store, obviously have the more people, the better. You can see at the very bottom of their site, and even right here, they have a little picture of someone here. They have people, people. The
Yeah.
more people you could put on your store, the more connection that you build. Like, I would rather trust this store than another store that doesn't have people on there, because like, hey, this guy seems cool. I trust him. Like, he seems pretty trustworthy. Like, I got this picture of some steak right here. Like, I would much rather buy from a store like this that has trust, reviews, people, UGC, than another store that doesn't have any of that.
That's their moat.
That's a moat that you build over time. Like, being in the news, that's a big moat as well. Being on
Mm.
Fox News, all these other sites, BBQ Crawl, I don't really know
GQ.
any of these, but yeah, this is a moat that you just build over time. It just doesn't happen overnight.
Well said, Trev.
Thank you. So that's it in terms of rundowns of your store. Like you could join our free school community to learn how to build your store step by step. But we just gave you the entire blueprint that you need to follow to build your store in order to close suppliers. Anything else, Marcus?
In terms of website, not really. I hope you guys found value as much as we did giving it. Hopefully, you guys can rewatch this replay and get some valuable insights over here. If you guys want to learn more about PeakFlow, you guys can just check out the links on the description. You can also check out peakflowacademy.com. That's actually where me and Trevor do calls as well once a week right now for even more personalized advice with dropshipping specifically. We also have a mentorship program if you guys want to see, if you guys are interested in that. But all of that will be in the links down below. But that's all for me. Checking out.
That's it. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you guys next Friday.
Later.
Peace.